Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she less than 1 minute? I never thought love we'd be making one as lovely as she. Isn't she lovely? Made from God. Isn't she truly the angels? Boy, I'm so happy. We have been together. I can't believe what God's done. Through us, He's given life to one. Isn't she lovely? Made Now isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she precious? Oh, less than 1 minute. I never thought through love we'd be making one as lovely as she. Isn't she lovely? Made from love. Isn't she lovely? Made from love.
everyone. Thank you for coming. We're going to get started here in a minute, so if you don't mind taking your seats.
We just focus on one person. Okay, perfect.
Thank you all for coming. My name is Lauren Pyatt. I am the executive assistant here at Phoenix Center for the Arts, and this is the debut of a new program that we're launching called the Lit Lounge. I appreciate you all being here for our beginning. And I am sitting with Kevin M. Scott, the author of his debut thriller, Shadows and Deceit, Betrayed, Uncertain, Relentless. I must say, it was very good.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem. All right. So I'm just going to read your bio here
Okay.
so everyone knows all about you,
Who I is, right?
who you are. Kevin M. Scott is a Phoenix-based author and multidisciplinary creative whose work bridges storytelling and diverse forms of media. A 12-year U.S. Air Force veteran, Kevin brings discipline, depth, and global perspective to his craft. He is the author of Shadows and Deceit, Betrayed, Uncertain, Relentless, his debut novel and the first installment in a gripping new series. Currently, Kevin is writing the next book in the saga, while also curating a collection of short stories that reflect his versatility and imagination as a storyteller. Beyond his writing, he is a devoted husband and proud father of 3 sons, whose boundless energy and curiosity continue to inspire his creative journey. Life at home is also brightened by Kingston, the family's golden doodle, who adds joy and warmth to their everyday adventures.
He's actually my co-writer.
Is he now? I see.
Yes. Kind
Oh.
of hangs out with me when I'm writing.
Yeah.
Everyone else is asleep. He'll hang out with me.
Okay. I'd like to know which scenes in particular you're.
He inspired book 2.
He inspired book 2.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Good to know. Good to know. Is there anything in this bio that is not included that you would like to add?
Shout out to my illustrious fraternity brothers that are here of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. We'll leave it at that.
All
and my
right.
wonderful wife who's here supporting me as well.
Down in the first row, I see.
Down in first row. Better be.
Fantastic. So let's just get right into it.
Okay.
Shadows and Deceit is your debut thriller.
Yes.
What inspired this novel?
Ooh. I've been writing all my life, so Shadows and Deceit is somewhat, as I like to say, a package of other stories. So I got creative and just piecemealed 2 stories into one. So what inspired it? The truth? So there's a funny story to it. My wife's a runner. Probably she won't admit it now, but she used to run a lot. She's done a few 10Ks and half marathons and things like that. So one day after her run, she came in and she asked me about the yard guy. I said, when's the yard guy get here? I'm like, Thursdays. And she said, okay. And that was that. And it's like, where'd that question come from? So and I was writing at the time, working on something else, and it just kept revisiting me. And I decided to write a story about that question. And then from there, it just took off.
Okay.
So
it wasn't necessarily the Shadows and Deceit.
No. I just got creative
when does the yard guy get
with
here?
that particular conversation, and then I just poof.
All right. Well, that's good to know.
This
I mean,
came out.
I can attest that I can see where that falls in the book.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
And the funny thing is that's what I normally do. You know, I'll take a scenario. I know we don't have mass transit like, you know, the subways or anything like that here, but, you know, I could be in an Uber and notice a car right next to me and seeing just how an interaction may happen, and then my creative mind just runs with it, and I'll do something else.
Okay.
Write a story, and then away we go.
Sounds like a plan. So, how many of you are friends here of Kevin Scott's? Yeah? Have most of you read this book already? No? All right, good. We're going to keep it like pretty spoiler-free then. All right, I just wanted to double check to make sure, you know. Because if we can get into spoilers, I have a lot of questions I would like to ask that I don't have answers to yet, so. All right. What drew you to the world of espionage and conspiracy as the backdrop?
What led me to that?
Yeah, what drew you to that world?
Same thing. I like all of us, you know, we have Netflix and Prime and everything else. You know, I was watching a show and figured I could do better.
I
So
see.
I took bits and pieces of some stories, and I'm like, man, they not telling this story the right way. You know, and I'm sure we've all been in that scenario where you're watching something like goes right when it should have gone left. So, and there's always something that's left in a story. I think there's something out there right now that everyone's talking about on Netflix that the story just ends, and they're like, well, what happened? So I like to take people on a specific journey and then drop them off, or take a hard left, or do some other things while I'm writing.
There's a lot of that in this novel.
Yes.
I will say that.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of twists.
It's a page turner. I'm going to say that. I'm going to pride myself on saying it's a page turner.
It is that, for sure. Absolutely. Let's see. Without giving away spoilers,
Okay.
was there a particular scene or twist that was especially challenging or rewarding to write?
Without giving it away.
It's going to be real hard.
There's a particular scene in part 2 of the book where a particular character disappears. That's all I'm going to say about that.
See, you can't do it,
I
can
can't
you?
go there. I can't go there. No, but it was really rewarding to write all of the characters. And what I actually did, intentional, is very similar to just kind of create some alley-oops for those who don't know. This is going to be a series. Right now, it's set to be 3 books, but it might turn into 4. If Fox or Paramount or MGM calls me, then hey, we might keep going. But right now, it's set up to be a 3-book series. So I want to kind of introduce the characters and just leave just a little bit of mystery to them, and then kind of unfold once we get into book 2.
Okay.
So kind of alley-oop some characters, and so once you go into book 2, you'll see like, okay, I know what he's talking about.
Well, that's good. We like connection.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. And many thrillers rely on pacing and tension. How did you approach maintaining suspense throughout the story? Because there's a lot that happens in 230 pages.
Yes. I just focused on the journey of the specific characters, what was going on in the chapter. And for most people, like when you read a book, you'll turn the page and it's chapter 4, chapter 5, chapter 6. So this isn't a spoiler alert. Each chapter has its own title. So
as a self-proclaimed book nerd, I am here for it. Naming chapters is something that authors don't do anymore.
yes.
And they definitely should. Just
So
side note.
yeah, so each chapter has its own title, and that's what set it up, you know, where for all of us who have children, and then of course I won't go too deep, but our ancestors in Africa, they would have the child first and then let the child develop into their own characteristics, and then they say, you are born on Sunday, whatever that name is, or you are, well, I guess the native culture does that as well. You run with the river, so that's what I felt while I was writing the chapters. I would write the chapter first, reread it, of course, try to keep the same pace of betrayed, uncertain, relentless, and then name the title.
Okay.
So,
Did you enjoy the writing process, or was it difficult to make yourself sit down and do it every day?
no, it wasn't, and I'll tell you a story about that too. I'm not going to say unfortunately, but I am a Dallas Cowboys fan.
Oh, man.
So, last season, I boycotted the Cowboys. And decided if I can sit on my tuchus and watch a football game from 10 or 11 in the morning to 9 o'clock at night, then I can at least dedicate 4 hours a day on a Sunday just to knock, a chapter out or a few chapters. So I should have dedicated the book to the Cowboys, but
Oh, my God.
but I ended up using my Sundays to anywhere between 3-4 hours specifically to work on the novel. But every day I would get up somewhere between 4:30 and write. There were some times where my wife can attest to this, probably got mad at me for being up late at night, sleeping on the couch or something like that, thinking I'm going to get hit with inspiration and then run to the laptop. But, I would write sometimes at night, but most of the time I would write in the mornings. I was always inspired with something new to write the minute I woke up. So it made it easy to write.
Wow, inspired every day.
Every day.
That's incredible.
Yeah. So that's something I for those who, I'll wait because I know there's probably a question in there about those who are inspired to write books and stuff like that. Maybe, I don't know.
I mean, it might be a question in here. You
Whether
should probably
it's
just tell us.
5 words, 5 sentences, 5 paragraphs, 5 pages, just write something every day. I mean, I think that's what keeps you in the flow of a good story. And that's what happened once I got into the flow. I mean, there were some times where I got to get back home and write, because it's something would pop up, or I'd jot something down on a receipt or a napkin. Because you never had that one book that, you wanted to capture all your notes. And I have several of the little books that, you write little notes and things like that on there. So it made it fun, made it easy to just make sure that I was capturing everything for the story. So.
I can't even imagine. I'm not a creative myself, so this is a little outside my depth, but that sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's fun. I made it fun.
And how long did it take you to write the whole book?
I'll just say a year. I can't pinpoint because I pivoted to focus on this book. Once upon a time, the book was titled Panicked. So I kept going back to it and working on another piece called What Will Be, Will Be. And so I kept dancing back and forth between the two pieces. And then I just said, I need to focus on one so I can get something published. So that novel will likely be, obviously, after the 3 Chatterboxes is in the mix. That likely will come out maybe in the beginning of the new year. That's just a book of shorts. It's just microfiction. It's like being on a fly on the wall and you're listening to 2 people
Having a conversation.
That's it. That's all. And they take you on a journey just as well.
Excellent. That sounds great. We'll have to do a release for that too.
Oh, let's do it.
Excellent. All right. Well, since we talked a little bit about publishing, like getting published, how was that experience for you?
I got a story to tell with that too. So the
All the
first
stories.
publisher, I really liked this gentleman. We had a great conversation. It's a friend of mine in LA introduced me to him, and we hit it off great. Sent the contract over, and before I signed it, I had that level of discernment. Like, let me ask this guy a few questions. And I think I even asked my wife. I'm like, these questions look okay. So you're not going to get the answers unless you ask. So I had about 20 questions for him, and he said, we're a small boutique. We're only going to edit, proofread, format, and get it published. I'm like, it's nice knowing you.
Oh, no.
So the second publisher was one of those too good to be true. It promised me a lot of things. Signed a contract, obviously, with them, and we started going through the motion, and it took a month to get me 20 pages back.
Oh, wow.
And I just tried to be professional. I even went through ChatGPT. It's like, how do I be stern, firm, mad all at the same time? How do I ask for my money back? And I got my money back because, as you probably know, when you read this, there's some vernacular. And some characters are, I have one character, Dirty Gertie. She's probably my girl. That's my girl. But Dirty Gertie is Jamaican. So there's a lot of patois in there and just her style and what she says. And when I would get the edits back, it was all changed. I'm like, how you going to change the Jamaican lady's statement? And like, this is in quotations. You don't change quotes, so. And it kept coming back that way. And I'm like, nah, we're not playing like this. So you're fired. Third publisher gave me a nice bullet point of everything they were going to do. And I got approached by the publisher now, Rushmore Publishers. And at the same time, so I took the third package that was offered to me and submitted it to Rushmore. If anyone's at Rushmore probably watching this now, you know. But I asked, could you do this for me and give me, all the promises that this particular publisher was going to do? And it was like, well, it's July. We have a July 4th special. We can do that and beat that price. So I'm like, tag, you're it. So, and it's been great. They've been excellent. I will say I didn't have the intention to be international so soon, but I've sold 3 books in Germany and 1 in India, based off.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
That's
so,
amazing.
So I had no clue, and he gave me a run sheet. So right now the goal is to get physical books in Barnes & Noble. So they're doing a market sale sheet now, presenting that to Barnes & Noble. Right now it's on Barnes & Noble online, but right now they're pitching it to Barnes & Noble. We will also have physical bookstores for those who are familiar with Inner Harbor, Baltimore. We'll have some books there, Vinyl on Pages in Baltimore soon. And yeah, they've just been great.
That's amazing.
Yes.
You're international already.
International already, 3 weeks in. Who knew?
That's fantastic. And
I'm
well
excited.
deserved.
Thank you.
All right. Well, okay, we have to talk about Dirty Gertie. We have to. She's quite the character. She's quite the character. Was the inspiration for Dirty Gertie? Where'd she come from?
When I was writing, I wanted someone to stick out.
She does that.
To be the protagonist, like someone who would, for the most part, challenge Chuck, the main character, Chuck Barnes. Just with her style, her flow, her rhythm, and there's always, not necessarily the good cop, bad cop scenario, but just someone who's going to, like I said,
Tell him how it is.
tell him how it is and push Chuck, to make a decision. Soraya kind of does that too with Chuck. I don't want to give that part away, but Gertie and Soraya are kind of like their own tag team duo. But Dirty Gertie is definitely the leader of the bunch.
And is there somebody in your life who inspired? No,
Not-
she just
not a-
popped out of your imagination, fully formed, huh?
Mabel King, if you remember her. Anybody
No.
remember Mabel King? So
We got one in the front row here.
yes. So she's from she was the mother from What's Happening.
Oh.
So, but nothing like Dirty Gertie is nothing
Yeah.
like her, but just the mother on What's Happening just was in charge, and I believe that's kind of like I wanted Gertie to be.
Well, she is.
Mm-hmm.
She is in charge.
Mhm.
I would be afraid of that woman.
Yes.
Just saying.
Yes.
Very, very afraid if she walked into the room right now. And Chuck Barnes,
Yes.
is he you?
No.
Are you him?
Chuck is not me. Someone else asked me that. No, this is not me. This is not me on the cover. Might be my head. I don't know. Maybe the publisher did something with my head, but no, Chuck Barnes is not me. Just the scenario of when my wife went for a run. That's the only thing that's part of me and Chuck.
Okay.
That's it. That's
Just that
it.
one.
Just that one.
Interesting. Is there a particular character that you wrote that is similar to yourself or you felt like the most connected to?
I liked Sal. Sal is free spirit, like I said, we won't go down that path with Sal, but yeah, I liked all the characters. Of course, they're all swimming in my head, I guess. So it's funny when I think I told someone about like that at work, where I was working on the book, and someone asked, like, well, who's your favorite character? I'm like, they're all my favorite character because they're all in my head, and I always got to figure out what I'm going to do, with them. So
Right. I've heard a lot of authors say that the characters do speak to them, right? And some authors outline and know exactly what's going to happen. Is that what happened for you? Or was it very much like your characters just took their own road and you were helpless and had to follow along?
yes and no. As far as like my writing style, I would consider myself a pantser versus a plotter. So I
Okay.
don't do outlines, and a part of that is because I was also involved in the film industry, and worked in short films. I've directed some films and acted in some films and things like that. So it was always that you shoot 3 for 1.
I don't know what that means.
You do 3 takes to make sure you get the right take.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
sometimes you'll see the behind the scenes is like, take 36, that kind of thing, because somebody flubs on the words and things like that. But just my mentality of how, as a filmmaker, it's like, you work on making sure that you shoot it 3 times to get the best take. So as I'm writing, I'm flowing as if I'm directing a film. So it's like, let me write it this way. I don't like that. I'm going to write it again. I don't like that. 3rd time, maybe a combination of the first 2, or maybe a whole different path. But never got to a point where I outlined what each person was going to be doing. I knew.
Okay.
I just knew.
Is that continuing on into book 2?
Oh yeah. I'm already 4-ish chapters in.
Excellent. Can I
Yeah.
read those anytime soon?
Yeah,
or-
I'll send them over.
Excellent. Because, I have to know what happens
in that
next.
book. Kingston's in book 2.
Right, right. The Golden Doodle.
Yes.
Golden Doodle.
The golden doodle. It's
I must say, like, when I picture the dog that you would have, a Golden Doodle was not it.
oh, I mean, that's the family dog.
That you
that's-
love to death.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
they brought Kingston home to me.
I see. I see. All right. Let's talk about trust, loyalty, and survival. They're major themes in the book.
Mm-hmm.
How do those ideas connect to you, to your own worldview?
Good question. I operate in a space and place of, making sure that you're close to those who are close to you, and being a friend and having a friend. And so that's one of the things that, I stand close to. And of course, if you combine those things, then that turns into trust. So
Does it that?
yeah. And so there's some pieces in there where, like I said, it's challenged, it's questioned. I think even that's what Chuck even says. Like, I don't know who I can trust anymore. So that was, something where, like I said, as I started to matriculate in the writing piece, that was always going to be kind of like the baseline for Chuck.
Well, I mean, poor Chuck. It's a wild ride,
Yes.
for sure.
Yes. A lot of tests in there.
How do you create empathy for characters who operate in morally ambiguous worlds?
Ooh. Very similar to the plotter versus the panzer. I kind of just go with the flow, Pablo, and just let things just materialize. Like I said, each character. It's like everyday life. People, we're gonna have some good days, some bad days. Gonna have some ups and some downs. And when you are creating that, you want to ensure that there's a piece, hopefully, that someone's going to feel for, even El Kukui.
Oh, no. Oh,
No?
I don't want to
You
talk
didn't
about
feel,
him.
You didn't feel for him? You didn't have any empathy for him?
Absolutely not.
Book 2 will explain, and you might likely feel bad about.
Not feeling any empathy for him in this book.
Yeah, you have some heart.
If that is the case, I will apologize wholeheartedly in front of this audience again.
So,
All right. Well, we're getting close to audience questions. People have any questions they want to ask? Yet? No? All right, then I'll keep going. The sequel.
Yes.
You have a title yet?
Shadows and Deceit, Book 2.
All right.
Book 2. It's like The Godfather. Didn't The Godfather have? They didn't have any. Just Book 2, right? Yeah. Part 2, Book 2, something like that. Yeah. Just boom, Book 2.
Book 2.
Yes.
All right.
Maybe I might change the subtitles, perhaps.
No longer betrayed, uncertain, or relentless.
No. There might be some other things, some questions answered for everyone.
For everyone?
For everyone.
All right, that's good. I have so many questions that I cannot ask you here.
I know. Even the way it ends, right?
Yes.
Yes. It sets you up for Book 2, like any Marvel fans, when you watch the movie, and then, of course, they have the little Easter egg or the trailer, and it's like, oh, there it is. So that's all we can say, right?
That is all we can say.
Okay.
And do you have a timeline?
March.
March?
It's go time. Yeah, I'm in. Like, I will say I had to force myself, after I finished this, I had to force myself to walk away and give myself a 2-week clock because I was ready to go in.
March?
2026.
That's like 4
I got
months
things
away.
to do. I got things to do.
You got things to do.
I got things to do. We got to make sure the phone rings. I'm not trying to work forever. Fox,
I see.
Netflix,
Okay.
Prime, somebody call me, make this thing a movie.
Make this thing a movie is right.
Yes. Does it flow? I mean, to you, does it feel like it's episodic?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, there's definitely episodes.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather it be a TV show than a movie. I feel that way about most books, though, right? Because
Okay.
like the movie is just too condensed. It just doesn't work.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I could see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's call Netflix. Let's give them a shout.
Netflix, if you're watching this, we would
Right.
really
Yeah.
like the
Hey,
movie
hey.
or the
Let's do it.
TV show.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I
Alright.
think that's conducive to me creating the chapters that way. Because, when you're watching it, that there's opportunities like, did you watch that last episode? So it's not like episode 7. It's, it's called Betrayed or Angered or whatever it's called. So.
I see. Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
You set it up.
Yeah.
You set it up to be a TV show.
Yes.
It's excellent.
Not on purpose, but happy accident.
Okay.
So.
Okay. And fashion is a big deal in your book. Is that an inspiration from real life?
A little bit.
I had to look up what some of these clothes were because I had no idea.
Yes, another happy accident, but once I got started, and it's very similar to how people carry themselves in everyday life. They may describe Tanya, Tanya, the one that wears the boots, or Steve always rocks, the Adidas sweatsuits, whatever the case is. So
The sweatsuit.
so you describe someone, they're not necessarily saying, my coworker who's on the 3rd floor. There's always going to be something attached. So
Okay.
when you describe the character, you want to ensure that he or she is memorable. I mean, so even with, how, Gertie and Alana, I don't know if I did, now that I think about it, I don't know if I dressed Sarah too much. Well, yeah, I did.
I mean, she's got her Dre headphones.
Yes.
She's got those on. It's all teenage girls.
Yeah,
should,
teenager.
I guess.
She's a teenager. So,
All right.
Sarah's Chuck's daughter. You'll find out.
You'll find out. It's true. All right. You have anything else you want to say? Did you want to read?
Sure, I can read.
Yeah.
I can only read. I think we've agreed that I can only read probably the first chapter, because if we go any further deep into anything else, it might.
It's too spoilery.
Yeah, we might.
There's too much that happens in too short a time.
Yeah, something might get revealed.
I agree, 100%.
Okay.
If you're going to read, you have to read at least part of the first
Just
chapter.
the first. And for those that have seen the
amazing trailer.
The trailer.
It's fantastic, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah,
this
it's so
is-
good.
This is the piece where, when we were creating it, this is where they were inspired, the people that created it. So, the intel on the CEO's departure was flawless. Sear was already in position, minutes away from splattering the CEO's blood and brains across the hotel sidewalk. I was positioned on the adjacent rooftop, serving as Sear's spotter and assigned to clip the CEO's sole security guard. I checked in with Sear to ensure that he was on point. 4 mills from the target is a small patch of honeysuckle. Confirm? I asked, eyes steady through the scope. Sear took a beat to respond. What color are the honeysuckle? Orange. Confirm, Sear responded. I see orange honeysuckle. Copy. Las Vegas was the perfect place for this mission. Clear skies, scorching heat, and not a hint of wind to throw off a shot. At this hour, the strip was quiet. Most revelers were still dead to the world after a night of excess or shuffling towards breakfast buffets, their sunglasses hiding their shame. At exactly 6:42 a.m., a royal blue Bentley Flying Spur slid up to the hotel entrance. 2 minutes later, the CEO stepped through the sliding glass doors, his felt bodyguard at his side. 30. Sear murmured in my earpiece, his countdown always precise. He never spoke after the 30-second mark unless it was critical. Copy. That's when my phone buzzed. Target BG, not CEO. I had seconds before radio silence. New target bodyguard, not CEO. Confirm? Say again. The bodyguard is our target, not the CEO. Repeat, bodyguard, not the CEO. There was a pause. Then Sears' voice came back, clipped, confirmed. The chauffeur was the tail stepping out of the textbook black suit and tie. He crossed to the guard, decked out in blue and white Fendi tracksuit and a spotless white sneakers, flashing money instead of subtlety. They shook hands, exchanged pleasantries, and they lined themselves up like marks on a range. Sears' timing shifted with surgical calm. He was free to take the shot. Send it, I called. The shot was fired and a single bullet pierced the bodyguard's center mass, blowing him back into the double doors. Glass shattered behind the man and chaos ensued in the guest arrival section of the hotel. Splash, Sears said, indicating his work was done. The chauffeur dropped to his knees, shouting out over the dying man. The CEO's face twisted in terror as he bolted for the Bentley. Both men dove inside, and the cartel fishtailing hard as it tore past the parking structure in search of cover. Uh-oh, fumble. We're almost done anyway. Yep. Panic ripped across the scene. Valets scattered like roaches under a kitchen light while the other sprinted into the street. A handful of onlookers crept forward, instead phone raised, eager for footage. Target down, and he ain't getting up, bruv, Sear responded in his dry UK tone. That's all I can read.
Without giving away anything
Without giving
else.
anything away, anything else.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, thank you.
Why is Sear from the UK? I just have to ask. 'Cause where did that inspiration come
You
from?
know
You've
what?
got you've got
You know
the
what? I
UK,
will
you've got
say-
Jamaica.
Yes.
I mean, there's quite a few places these people are all from.
You know
and,
what?
Like,
Now that
converging.
you ask, I will say, my middle son gave us the most hilarious impression of Londoners when we were visiting
Oh no.
overseas, and he was spot on. And I think as I was writing, I thought about my son when he was imitating
Okay.
the black Londoners. Yeah, bruv, I'm doing my thing, bruv. This is how I do things, bruv. And so he was spot on. So I think that was echoing in my head when I wrote it.
Okay. All right.
So
Is there going to be an audiobook? I'm an audio reader. I like my Audible.
that is the plan. That is the plan.
Excellent.
Yes.
All right. Does anybody have any questions? Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
I'll give you this. We're streaming live in case anybody didn't know.
So what authors inspire you, fiction or nonfiction?
What authors inspire me? I am a huge fan of Walter Mosley. Right on. James Patterson, John Sanford, Robert Parker. I would say my style kind of emulates them. Some of the pattern, the way the characters speak. If you're in the flow and you're reading it, you automatically know who's saying what. So you don't have to say he said, she said, he said, she said. You know. I mean, it's within the confines. So I think from reading Mosley and Parker, and also another one is Eric Jerome Dickey. I knew my mother would be reading this book, so I couldn't go all the way there like Eric Jerome Dickey. But I have an adult-ish type scene in the book, so.
There's a couple.
Yeah.
There's not just one.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd say there's a few.
Yeah, it's, I was told that's what people like to read.
Ah, I see. Okay. Okay.
Yes, good question.
Any other questions? All right, so for the people at home, are any of his characters in his dreams, and does he need to get up in the middle of the night to start writing?
The last chapter wrote itself. I could not, my fingers couldn't type fast enough because of that same scenario. I don't know if it woke me up. It definitely woke me up, but I don't know if it was in the dream. I think it was just like, I know how this book is going to end. And I ran downstairs and I just kept going. The frustrating part for me was that I couldn't get it out fast enough, so I was definitely inspired. I am participating in the Omega Black Writers series next Thursday. It's on Instagram Live, I believe Facebook Live, and it will be on YouTube. And that was one of the questions that I was presented with during that interview, that I wake up with a new chapter every morning. So it's just that, I don't know if it's, yes it is. It's God's gift, and I just wake up and I knock it out. Like I said, even if it's 5 words, 5 sentences, 5 paragraphs, 5 pages, but whatever it is, I'm going to write something every morning.
That's awesome. Anybody else?
Just a correction.
Oh,
On November 13th, the Omega Black Writers Program will be broadcast on Zoom.
oh, Zoom. Omega Black Writers series is on Zoom.
You can register on Instagram and Facebook at the Omega Black Writers series page.
Okay.
Got it?
Did you get that?
Yes.
Yeah, just that correction. You can register on Instagram and Facebook, but it will be on Zoom,
Yes.
if anybody would like to know more. Go ahead. Why Vegas?
Why not Vegas? Everything happens in Vegas.
I mean, you did say Vegas was the perfect place for this particular
perfect place to murk
mission.
somebody. It's funny.
I mean,
Well, take care of a mission. There's an ops. But it's funny because I registered for a book fair that the publisher sent me. He sent me this, like, hey, that thing's supposed to be good. It's in Phoenix. I don't know what it's called, the something book fair, but it's here in Phoenix. So I went through, start reading it, and registered. I'm like, wait a minute. It says no violence, no sex, no foul language. I'm like, that's all this book is. What are you sending me this for? So, but yeah, Vegas. Yeah, I like Vegas. That was one right there.
Personal love.
Yes.
All right, go ahead. How long did it take you to write the book?
About a year in totality. Being consistent, it was 8 months, but I'll say it was a year. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
How can we see the trailer if we haven't seen it already?
You can go to thekevinmscott.com, my website, and the book trailer is on the website.
It's also on Phoenix Center for the Arts Instagram.
Boom.
For anybody who wants to follow us on all the things.
Yes.
Anybody
indeed.
else? Over here?
So now that you've written this book, do you feel like you have less challenges writing further books? Do you feel like it's easier now?
Do you think writing will be easier now after you finish this book?
Oh, as I mentioned, I'm already in book 2. I had to force myself not to go right into book 2 when I finished. Like I said, I won't give the spoiler alert or anything like that, but I love movies, and of course we all are the one-liner kings and things like that. So when I finished this book and I knew it was done, I was like, yes, in the face, in the face, in the face. I am done, in the face, in the face. So I was like, it was a wrap, V, I'm done, son. So yeah, so I had to force myself to stop, but I went. Like I said, I'm already 4 chapters in with book 2.
Coming out
Somebody
in
else saw
March.
a hand. I think it was Henry.
Back there?
So you mentioned you wrote your writing styles like a TV episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have
Hmm.
or maybe for the video game, and then, it's based on the book, right?
Sure.
So for those at home, the question is, has he considered this as an animated series, as a starter, as a prelude?
I believe now that AI is out there and is creating. I mean, the trailer was all AI. Once you see the trailer, so I think from that aspect, it could be done by way of AI, as long as my characters, I keep them authentic and they remain who they are. Because once you sign off and give up the rights, I'm like, that's not what Perfect example. You read the book, go to the movies, like, book is better, that kind of thing.
Every time.
So as long as there's the authenticity is still there, maintains. Like, I'll try anything. Cut the check. I want to work in flip-flops, wherever my wife's favorite ocean side, Bahamas, Virgin Islands, somewhere. Let's go south of France so I can write in flip-flops on the balcony, and we just.
That seems like an awesome dream.
Yes. We can make that a reality, though.
Yeah?
Yep.
Well, we're here to help you do that. Hopefully, yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much, Kevin.
My pleasure.
It's been so nice talking to you today.
Yes, indeedy.
For everyone here who purchased a book, unfortunately, shipping is not our friend today. So those books have been delayed. We do have a few paperbacks that we can sign as a, first come, first serve type deal. We got hands already. For the rest of you, we have a couple of options. Kevin Scott has offered to hand deliver your books to you if you would like him to.
Yes.
Otherwise, you can pick them up from us here after he signed them, or we can ship them to you. So just let Keisha in the lobby know how you want to receive your books, and we'll make sure you get them.
I'll bring them to you. I will, I promise.
Bring them.
Not to Philly. Sorry.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was
Thank you for having
amazing.
me. This was fun.
The book was amazing. I can't wait for the next one.
I'm glad you liked it.
I did.
And full transparency, she gave me the reaction that I was expecting or looking for the end. So I'm hoping everyone has that same reaction at the end.
Well, I mean, I can't, that's not fair. I can't give anything away. I can't respond to that comment.
Sure you can. You can say, you're right.
I mean, if everybody doesn't respond the way I did, then, I mean, I don't know. You didn't read the whole thing, I guess? I don't.
It's a George Gervin finger roll into the next book, into book 2.
It's fair.
Yes.
It's fair.
I just told my age, didn't I?
All right.
Cool. Let's
Thank
have
you
some
very
wine.
much. Yeah, let's have some wine.
back to the program. chango el mío cocar. Somos de Yusef Kamal. Omi tuto, itana acha, oti, pani bati kun lo ara yulo,
Sobuloni tu sire iku ire omo ire owo bokwere kyombo Yusef Kamal papa Yusef Kamal papa Yusef Kamal papa
The beat is sicker than the blood in your stool. The way it repeats could trick you like a stuttering fool, uttering Butter King jewels. His mother been cruel, schooled her how to wash away the crud in the drool pool. Made his chrome dome glisten. At first he couldn't tell she had a chromosome missing. Kept a spare somewhere in these underwear. He swear it helped her get the gum out her hair. They need to get their thumb out their rears and show some skills the one time they come out in years. Instead of dumbing out in fears of their own shadow. In a game that swell them up to dead them like cattle. Take your rattle and skedaddle before you get a whipping with the pen and pad paddle. Ghouls got a model in gear. He came with more rhymes than molecules in air. The track was like a thorn in his back. As for the rhymes, I'll give y'all fair warning, it's crack. Whoever starts to smoke it, come back. Quit or catch a heart attack up in some bum shack. Sharper than a thumbtack. His body was a temple made of chemicals to the dimple. To him still it wasn't so simple. Kept his right and left hand beefing. One knocking teeth in, the other one chiefing. But first, the song will make you wanna stomp your 10 toes. Souped up hoopty pinto off a pimp my whip. Before they put the system in and had it all stripped. There ain't no need to trip. Indeed, he ripped scripts from here to Jabit. Get a grip, leave it a dag mess for bear. Burning like a bag of swag cess in the air.